Hey guys, and welcome back to Mummy Cooks Homemade. My name is Hayley for anyone who's new, and this is what we ate last week. We went back to the old faithful, the old Popeyes burger. That was beautiful. We've got a bit of a thing for these, well, Steve has in particular, and some homemade wedges to go with. And this was some rice with, these are the pork steaks that I did in the freezer meal prep. Absolutely so juicy. I did them in the air fryer this time. This was the sausage pasta bake. The video is up for this. It went out last week. That was really nice, reheated next day as well. And next, we had pasta again. Tortelloni, sausage tortelloni with some garlic bread. That's what Steve went away with the eldest overnight, and that was takeaway. A bit of a mix of stuff. So this is me preparing the sides for Sunday. It was a barbecue, so it was just your burgers, chicken, sausages, and a little bit of steak. So you don't actually see the barbecue stuff. It's just your regular barbecue stuff that we have. But I thought I'd show you all my prep. So this is the onions for the fried onions. You've got to have fried onions on top of burgers and hot dogs. And it takes half an hour to do the onions if you cook them real on the lowest setting. Then they get all sticky. So I'm just peeling a carrot. I think this is Caitlin. She was harassing. Can I do this? Can I do that? And when you say no, she's like, can I do this? Can you do that? So she was in charge of grating the, just about to say cucumber, grating the carrot, and now she's chopping the spring onion, and this is for the coleslaw. And she did a very good job, bless her. She likes to be in the kitchen, but it might sound awful, but you know them times when you really need to get done? It's like, oh, you're thinking to yourself, I really need to get this done. But, yeah, she was whittering in my ear hole. So, I let her do these two. It's a good job Amy didn't spot it. Oh, if Amy had spotted it, she'd have wanted to chop up rest. There she goes, popping it in. So next is a apple, very thinly sliced as you can see, and then you cut into matchsticks. So as I say, I'm just showing you the sides that I do, and what I do with the salad and the chicken drumsticks, because I don't know about anyone else, but I never put chicken straight onto a barbecue. I'm a bit paranoid. I prefer to have it half cooked and then go on it. So I'm just matchsticking these. Oh, I can chopstick them, whatever. So that's the size you want. Just little pieces, so everything's more or less cut to the same sort of size. The recipe for this coleslaw is already up. I think it's in the form of a short, actually, and it'll give you all the measurements and such. So if you just look on my shorts, you'll find it on there. I think my Yorkshire puddings, mini Yorkshire puddings with sausages inside, I think they're on there as well, if anyone's interested. Measurements are on the video. So there goes the red cabbage. I don't eat this. It was for everybody else. Dill, fresh dill. Take the thicker stalks out. Can't decide which knife I want. We've actually started getting some decent vegetables and fruits like the tomatoes and cucumbers and that off the garden. I've got enough now of the tomatoes. I'm going to do a tomato and bacon soup this week, so that'll be out probably Friday. And it is so nice. I can't stand tomato soup, but this, yeah, is really nice. So some mayo, only that amount, and that does the whole bowl. There's not a lot of mayo. You'll see it does cover everything. There you go. It also had, Steve's cut it out, it also had some white wine vinegar in there. So now I'm just chopping for the salad. I don't put the dressing on the salad because it's too early, but all I used was balsamic vinegar, salt and pepper. I have got quite a few new recipes now coming out, different to the pastas and like the stews and stuff like that, so I'm looking forward to getting them out. It takes a long time sometimes, I don't know whether people realise, to try and think up different recipes, or the one I'm doing for the weekend, the pudding for the weekend, that might be something you might like for Christmas. No, it's not Christmas pudding. These are the tomatoes we grew ourselves. I mean, that shape would be rejected for a store. I mean, it's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. And look how meaty it is. No seeds. This is why I buy wonky if I can, because that stuff should never be thrown away. It's such a waste of food, and especially at a time where people are crying out for food. Countries are short on food. It's ridiculous that supermarkets make this request that they've got to be a perfectly round shape. It drives me nuts. Sorry, bit of a rant. So yeah, these are our own tomatoes. We've just got another bunch off today, so that's what I'll use to do the soup. It uses a mix of tomatoes, whatever there is, it's not a set kind. So these were the dark brown ones. Anyone that grows their own tomatoes, I mean, I'm no expert, we just planted them and that was it. I loved that shape, loved it. Like the brown ones and the different shaded ones, I have no idea what they're called, but I'm told that they were very, very nice. And the same with this tomato, there's very, very few seeds in that. Then you got the little ones. So, the salad will sit to the side. We don't have anything fancy with salad. And all I'm doing here is taking some bread that we're not particularly keen on, to be perfectly honest. And I don't want to waste it, so I'm going to make croutons out of it. You can hear the dog in the background because there's a delivery outside, so just excuse that if you can hear little Madam barking away. So Amy doesn't eat garlic bread and I forgot, and I flavoured these that way, so she didn't like them. So when I make them today to go on top of the soup, I will just make hers plain, bless her. So I used, bread is a sponge, it's just literally a sponge, so to make them crispy it does require a bit of oil. They don't taste oily, they're dry. Just trying to make sure I get some oil on each to make sure they're brown nicely. This is garlic oil, which I'm now out of because of these. So I'll have to make some more. So just keep turning them, make sure they're not stuck together. A bit of oil on them all. Found some more. That's just parsley I'm using. Makes them look nice as well. Bit of greenage. So I just air fried these until they were nice and toasty. These were really nice. There you go, look. You don't need to buy them. I'd eat them out of the bowl just like that personally, but yeah. And when it was time to put the balsamic vinegar on, I did that, mix the salad, and then I just dropped these on top. And the only other thing I prepped really was these, because I don't like to put them on the microwave. I tell you, I don't know what I'm talking about today. On the barbecue, uncooked. Just scoring them so that they cook quicker. Some garlic granules. You see, there's not that much coming out, so they're not like over flavoured with garlic. All-purpose seasoning. Not measuring, just sprinkling. I mean, apart from the videos, I don't very often like measure it out like a teaspoon or something like that. This is one of my favourite seasonings. It's probably a second behind 5 spice. So that was tandoori spice that I used. Oh, do show me mixing it. So remember, you don't see all the barbecue stuff. I just wanted to show you the prep for the sides that I made. Salt and pepper, and then I add in the balsamic vinegar. Get a good old mix in. There was pepper in that today. Father-in-law don't like pepper, so I had to warn him. I mean, he could pull it out. And then I just chucked on them croutons. Just a simple salad. There we go. I leave them on top because I don't want them to get soggy. Bloody flies in the summer, eh? That's why I've got that net over that chicken. They're a pain in the bum. And that's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. As I say, there is going to be a couple of new recipes out for you this week, and I hope you enjoy them. And thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to comment down below. You know I love to chat to you guys. Subscribe if you're not subscribed, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.